Question number 5. Is it okay for my developers to directly speak with the customers, or should I be the in-between go-to person? Ever play the telephone game? It's that game where one person says something in another person's ears, and then that person repeats to the next person, then the next person to the next person, and so on until you get to the end of the line. And then typically the word that the last person heard was completely different from the first word that the person started at the beginning of the line. The telephone game happens when the product owner is the only one that goes out and talks to the stakeholders and the customers and then relays all the information back to the developers. The developers often are left with unclear context about what the customer really needs or the context in which the customer operates, and they may impact their ability to come up with the right solutions to help the customer. Compare this to the situation where the product owner invites the developers to come and join them when they go and talk to the stakeholders and customers. This will provide great context, great understanding to the developers, and maybe you can do that on a rotational basis. So instead of bringing all the developers together at the same time, bring one at a time. Over time, it will give a great context to everybody about who the customers really are, about what the customers really needs, and so on. And that will help the developers to collaborate with the product owner and come up with better ideas, better solutions, maybe identify new opportunities for things to build in the product. Now, this doesn't mean that the product owner abdicates their responsibility to talk to the stakeholders and customers or to represent their needs. What I'm saying is that it's great to actually share their knowledge and give an opportunity to the developers themselves to learn from the stakeholders and customers directly. So whenever it's possible, bring that opportunity, build that opportunity in. One great opportunity to do this is to use the sprint review. At sprint review, of course, you have the stakeholders and customers there in the room. Make sure that the developers can talk and interact and ask questions to the stakeholders and customers to develop that shared understanding.